Gordon Ramsay's best shows according to IMDb. Hello and welcome back to another video here on the Film Overall channel. Gordon Ramsay is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, celebrity chefs. He is best known for his verbose behavior on Kitchen Nightmares, but he also plays roles on other shows. In this video, we'll rank the shows Gordon Ramsay has featured in. Stay tuned. The F Word. The lowest rated of Gordon Ramsay's television shows, The F Word only has a 5.0 rating on IMDb. Although it is still a very fun show to watch, with The F Word being a massive hit in the UK, but not quite as much across the pond in America. The show focuses more on Ramsay's actual cooking skills than anything else as he breaks down recipes for people to make simple at home while providing food for his 50 customers, with celebrities and families all being invited in to dine. Ramsay normally competes one-on-one against a celebrity in a cooking challenge where people pick their favorite dish, with the show focusing on the origins of where food comes from as the diners reveal if the food met their expectations. Matilda and the Ramsay Bunch. Gordon Ramsay isn't a major focus on Matilda and the Ramsay Bunch. As the title would suggest, the show focuses on Gordon's daughter, Matilda Ramsay, with this being her first venture into the television world following in her father's footsteps. The show has Matilda doing various different things, with cooking being part of that, which is often where Gordon comes in. Although the show does focus on other things than just cooking, with the family playing pranks and doing various things together. This is mainly aimed at children and is rated 5.9 by IMDb. MasterChef Jr. If you want to see a totally different side to Gordon Ramsay, then watch an episode of MasterChef Jr., which is rated 6.7 by IMDb, with a usually hot-headed chef showing a much cooler, friendlier, and calmer side to his personality. Everyone always has the same impression of the Englishman, which is that he is angry and foul-mouthed, as that is how he comes across on most of his shows. But here he is strictly working with children, and he tones it all the way down and shows his compassionate side. Hell's Kitchen. It is quite surprising to see Hell's Kitchen rated this low on the list at 7.0. After all, this is probably the #1 show that most people think about when it comes to Gordon Ramsay, with this being his most famous show, which has led to tons of hilarious memes and videos. You probably already know what the show is all about, the highlight being at the dinner service where things inevitably go wrong and Ramsay completely loses his head, with this being the show that gave the world a glimpse at his anger, hilarious put-downs, and witty comebacks. Hotel Hell. Another popular Gordon Ramsay show is Hotel Hell, which brings his fiery personality to the hotel industry, with Ramsay showing he has great knowledge of more than just the culinary world, providing his insight and opinions to countless struggling hotels. You also know the theme of this show since it's so popular, and it ranks 7.1 on IMDb. MasterChef. In a totally different style of show, Gordon Ramsay joined the MasterChef judges for the American version of the show, which follows a similar reality series style as the original UK version, with Ramsay and Christina Tosi being joined by different guest judges. Each episode, the experts evaluate the skills of amateur cooks from around the country who have to work with mystery ingredients to create exciting dishes or be part of dreaded pressure tests, with people being eliminated each time. Here, Ramsay doesn't display the aggression and fury that he is known for in some of his other shows, but he also doesn't hold back in ripping apart the contestants' food, including spitting it back into the bin. Kitchen Nightmares. Kitchen Nightmares is a similar show to Hotel Hell, except here, Gordon Ramsay focuses on mixing up struggling restaurants, which is obviously where his main area of expertise is, which means that his opinions really do make sense and can be trusted. Because of that, it isn't a surprise to see that the show was rated slightly higher by IMDb, with a 7.4 rating, and rightfully so. This show has created some of Gordon Ramsay's greatest television moments, as he has been involved in huge arguments with the restaurant owners. Phenoms. Rated at 7.7 on IMDb, Phenoms is actually one of Gordon Ramsay's best television shows according to the website. However, this featured the popular chef in a totally different environment, with this show having nothing to do with cooking, but actually focuses on soccer. Ramsay is the narrator for this documentary show, which was released in 2018 during the build-up to the World Cup on Fox, taking the focus of a different player on each episode, looking at their journey and how they were feeling ahead of the tournament. While it might seem like a random role for the celebrity chef, Ramsay was actually a soccer player during his youth, with an injury bringing his career to an abrupt end and opening the door to cooking. Gordon Ramsay, Uncharted. With an IMDb score of 8, Gordon Ramsay Uncharted has been ranked as one of the chef's greatest television projects, which was actually done for National Geographic and sees Ramsay traveling around the world to experience totally unique cooking techniques and flavors. This pulls Ramsay out of the kitchen and into the real world, all while still incorporating food as he is forced to go into uncharted areas to capture his product himself, learning a variety of skills and lessons about different cultures from around the world. Of course, the show highlights amazing food and great cooking techniques, but it is incredibly entertaining when you see Ramsay in a different world trying to capture the food itself. Gordon, Gino, and Fred's Road Trip. The #1 rated Gordon Ramsay show on IMDb is the recent ITV show Gordon, Gino, and Fred's Road Trip, which begins 3 incredibly popular celebrities from the culinary world together as they adventure around Europe looking at various food and beverage. Each man leads the trio into their own country to show the food and beverage that is associated with that area, taking in the landscape where the food comes from, and then ultimately cooking it while the group acts hysterically throughout the journey. The show is absolutely hilarious, with the banter between the 3 men being absolutely incredible, with the trio having brilliant chemistry, which created a show that was both educational and incredibly entertaining. That's all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.